In this course, I'll be advocating for the use of DokuWiki in particular. This is because it's feature-rich, and you can extend upon what features come with it out of the box with lots of free plugins you can download online. It's also customizable, so you don't have to have any features that you don't really use. It's also free to download and use. You can codify information in better form with the markdown. It very clearly indicates what's what, what's a header, what's an image, what's a video, etc. You can have more nesting compared to other solutions like OneNote. Really, the only limit is your own judgment about what's reasonable. And the file system itself might have some limitations in terms of the maximum file paths. You can link media files into text files. So a media file is like an image or a video, anything that isn't text, basically. And the text files represent the pages. So the advantage of linking these media files into the pages is that the page files themselves, the page file sizes themselves are a lot smaller. This makes it easier to back up, and there are less performance issues overall. So what I mean by that is if you add like a 50 gigabyte video into one page, sure, that page will still be slow to load, but the entire wiki itself won't be slow. It's just that particular page you might need to make some adjustments to. Whereas with OneNote, if you had lots of sort of sections in your OneNote and you add one 50 gigabyte video to one of those sort of sections of your OneNote, then the entire OneNote will be extremely slow. And that's because it's including that in that notebook, right? That video file. Whereas DokuWiki is just linking that media file into that page. And then the performance is dependent on things like your internet speed. You can access your information remotely. And that's great because that means, if you're using a computer at work or a computer at home or a computer at school or a different kind of computer, like you might be using your phone or your desktop or your laptop, all of these devices from any location can connect to your wiki online. You can make changes to it and there's no messing around. Like the changes are reflected on all your devices then. So it's great. That's the biggest, probably the biggest advantage, one of the biggest advantages. You can have lots of pages. I haven't found a limitation yet. You can have 3,000 for sure. You can restore a page to an earlier version of itself, which is advantageous in case you accidentally, delete something or, you want to go back to, you've made a mistake basically and you want to go back to it. And it's relatively simple to use, especially with all the information I'll provide to you on how to set it up and sort of get started with it.